A while ago I did a series called Myth Busting, the idea of taking some of the things that you might have heard from your mates or on TV to prove that they were actually things that were almost like urban legends within the golf swing. Today I'm going to look at a couple of things that are to do with the way that I was taught and how things have changed in the years because of things like the GC Quad, Trackman, Flight Scope, etc. And the first one is the idea of compression. I've recently seen a video on Twitter where Trevino, going back maybe 30 or 40 years, talks about how to compress the golf ball and the feeling of trying to hit down on the ball, squeezing the ball into the ground, and that's what makes the ball launch up in the air and have a lot of spin on it. For as much as Trevino knows, that's not actually true. So what does happen? Well, here I've got my 6-iron and it will have around about 28 degrees of loft on it. I've got it all stickered up with the decals so that the quad's going to give us all the data we need. But if I was to be able to hit this ball into the ground, I've got to be able to remove 28 degrees of loft off it. It's going to be pretty much impossible. That handle would have to be somewhere around about here to create a negative loft. That's not going to happen. So let's have a look. I'm going to hit a standard 6-iron and let's see what actually happens through impact. Okay. So what we can see from the data is that the ball's launched at 13.7 degrees, and that's been a combination of the amount that I've hit down on the ball, so a downward angle of attack, and also the amount of shaft lead, producing around about 21 degrees of dynamic loft at impact. So for as much as Trevino might have been wrong in terms of how the science works behind it, it's not necessarily a bad feel. If you're somebody who hits a lot of fat shots or thin shots, the sense that you're trying to hit the ball down into the ground is going to help you create better loft, more efficiency and better strikes.